Okay, so we're gonna start just laying on the ground. That's a nice place to start. And so we're gonna, I think you can almost see me. We're gonna start both hands up over your head with your palms facing up. And your feet are just together and your feet are on the ground. And then you're gonna sweep your hands around just barely over the ground and finish with your palms up over your lower back. And then you're going to bring them back to the front again. And we're just going to try to move slow and steady to get 3 seconds down and then not stopping at the bottom and going 3, 2, 1, back up, not stopping at the top, 3, 2, 1, back down. And we're going to go through just about 8 of these on your own. And again, not holding at the top or at the bottom, but just trying to get nice, consistent movement through your shoulders. And you're trying to keep your neck relaxed. Your head can just be resting on the ground. I'm holding mine up a little bit to talk to you, so I know I'm not perfectly demonstrating that relaxed neck. And then after we've done about 8, we're going to take one hand up and one hand down, and then we'll switch places. And same thing, kind of moving for a 3 count, not stopping at the top or at the bottom, and just keeping that consistent movement. 3, 2, 1, and then switch directions. 3, 2, 1. And same thing, we're going to do 8-ish, so maybe 3 more. And again, trying to relax your neck as much as possible. Just feeling your shoulders opening up. All right, and then once you're finished with that, you can rest a second, and we'll turn over on your side. And you can just prop yourself up with your forearm in any way that's comfortable, and we're gonna do some stuff with our legs now. And so we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna pull one leg up at a 3, 2, 1, not stopping at the top, but coming right back down. 3, 2, 1, so that nice, same consistent movement. And we'll do 8 leg lifts. Just single leg, side leg lifts, lateral leg lifts. And again, not stopping at the top or at the bottom, and just trying to keep that nice, consistent movement. Again, for 8-ish reps. I'm not good at counting. I'm gonna do one more. And then we're gonna roll on over and do the other side. Same thing. 8 reps, 3 count to get up, 3 count to get down. It's hard to keep the tempo and the reps counting. I think I'm halfway through. I'm gonna do one more. All right, and then we're gonna come on into a kneeling position where both knees are on the ground. And then we'll put your hands on your head and then just come up to standing, placing one foot up and then the other one. And if this really isn't feeling good for your hips, kneeling completely with your weight on your knees could also be painful. You could just maybe do some lunge steps or split squats, air squats, something that's gonna help you open up your hips a little bit. And at the same time engaging your glutes. Maybe even some glute bridges could be a good mod for this in our warm-up. And we're gonna do 16 total, 8 per side. Roughly. And once you've done your 16, you can finish down on the ground. We're going to be doing some work on the ground some more after this. So you can finish down on the floor, on your mat, whatever you got. And we're going to go back to our nice 3-count tempo for this next exercise. And we're going to go from like a low hollow pose with your hands down and your feet just barely hovered to a high hollow pose. And then you're going to go 3, 2, 1 to get down, and then 3, 2, 1 to get up. And we're going to do 8. So that was 1. 1. And if you need to kind of pause here at the bottom, that's fine. And then coming back up for 3, 2, 1. Nice. And once you finish your 8th one, you can rest. Nice job. And so that was kind of our warm-up. So hopefully your whole body has got a little bit of a warm-up from your glutes to your core. And so now I'm going to go over what we'll be doing next. And so the idea for the rest of the time, once we start, is we're going to do just kind of like one long workout where you're trying to get a little bit faster with each set. And so that's why it's helpful to have a timer. But at the same time, if you just want to go through each set and not worry about it too much and just maybe think that you're trying to go a little bit faster, then you don't need to be like looking at the time too much. But you will get rest between each round, and we're all going to be moving at a slightly different pace, so we're not going to be resting together. So that's also why it could be helpful to have your own rest timer. And like for those of y'all who are like in the same house and maybe trying to share a timer or something, you could like set it up so it's running, or maybe you want to just keep together, and like that's what kind of motivates your pace, is like you're picking a pace that you all can kind of stay together and then rest together. That could be fun too. But yeah, and so the movements that we're going to be doing, the first one is going to be a step up. And so I also told you could use your item, and so if you want to, you can hold your item for the step up, or you can just do step ups without the item. And so you could hold that item to your chest. You could have the item at your side and kind of switch which side you're holding it at. But either way, you're just going to start with both feet on the ground and finish with both feet at the top of your step, and try to alternate which leg you lead with sometimes. You know, if it starts to be confusing to do it every time, just figure out a way so that you're not always leading with your right or your left leg, so that you don't get too imbalanced. One workout isn't going to totally ruin all your balance, so it's totally cool if it's not perfect. Our step-ups, pretty straightforward. Okay, great. And then the next thing you're going to do is a swing. And so this is something that's going to be super helpful to have an item for, even if it's something small. And you'll just find a way to get a nice grip on it. You're going to hinge forward and then pop that item out front by using the power through your hips. So keeping your back nice and flat as you hinge forward and standing up fast, squeezing your glutes. And if your item is kind of light, then you could go ahead and maybe swing it all the way up over your head if you're feeling like it. Don't let it swing around. Punch straight up as it starts to go over your head. And you could try some overhead swings today if you're feeling it. Swings are okay. And again, feel free to yell at me anytime. Okay, and then this might have been what made some of y'all sore. We're gonna do some Cossack squats next. So you're gonna take a wide stance and you're gonna squat down towards one side and then the other side. And so if you want to modify these with lunge steps, that could be a little bit easier, just because this is not as often of a move that you make throughout your day, so that one might make you a little bit more sore than doing lunges, or even some air squats would be a good mod for that too. And then the next one is either sit-ups or a full deck squat, or you can even add a hop to your deck squat if you want. And so it's up to you. Sit up deck squat, coming all the way up to standing after your sit-up, or deck squat plus hop. So you can decide which one makes the most sense for you today. And then the last one is going to be a pike walk up. So with your feet on your step or your box, you're going to start with your hands out front and your feet on the box. And you're going to walk your hands back towards the box, keeping your hips up high. And if you want to modify that, doing some inchworms could be a great modification, just keeping your feet on the ground. So those will be the moves today. Step up, swing, Cossack squat or lunge, deck squat or sit up, and then the pike walk backs. And we're gonna start, so it's gonna be 20 step ups, 16 swings, 12 Cossacks, 8 of the sit-ups or the deck squats. You could even do weighted sit-ups if you want something between sit-ups and deck squats. And then 4 of the pike walk backs. So 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. And I think for the first round, we can all go together and we'll do it all together and I'll go over all those moves again. And then I'll keep narrating as I go for like the second round. And then after that, we'll kind of just be on your own to finish up. And so sometimes when we do the workouts with this format, we all finish at a different time. We all got somewhere else to go. Some of us want to squeeze in another round. So you can just kind of wave goodbye when you're done. And some of us might be all finishing at a different time. And that's sort of cool. But also, I will tell you when 35 minutes is up. And that can be like a check-in on y'all. Like, okay, 35 minutes, that was enough. That's definitely a good cardio set. And so that can be the end. And that would be the end of the hour as well in 35 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the idea is, a 35-minute like time warning, or you could keep going. The idea is that you just keep getting faster with each set. And so as long as you're getting faster, you keep going. I don't think I clarified that. I was just mentioning it, but so the goal is to try to continue going until you can't get faster anymore. But like for those of us who aren't going to try to get faster every time, we don't have a timer, we just want to sweat and rest as we feel, I'll let you know when 35 minutes is up, and that can be like a good indicator that you're a good time to be done. But yeah, sometimes people get super competitive with it and it's like, I'm still getting faster. 90 seconds of rest. So 1.5 minutes. And you just know how it goes. Like at 35 minutes, some of us are totally done and some of us are just like getting competitive with it at that point and like, I can do it 5 seconds faster. I know. Sounds like you won't be there, but it could happen. Yeah. Yes, great question. Every single rep counts. Such a good question. What else did I forget? I'm so happy that everybody came today, but this is definitely one of those ones a little bit harder to explain. So sorry about that. And again, I'll do the first round and like narrate everything as I'm going and do it at a nice, easy pace. But those of you who are ready to just get after it, you can totally go ahead of us. And yeah, let's do it. We all ready? Starting with your step up with an item if you want. 20 step ups. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go! 20 step ups. Each step up counts. The 16 swings are next, for those of you who are getting there. And again, making sure to pace yourself in these early rounds so we can keep getting a little bit faster. And then it's 12 of those Cossack squats or lunge steps. And again, you have the option to add your item if you'd like, holding it pinned to your chest. And 12 of these. And then it's that deck squat or weighted sit up or deck squat plus hop to 8 reps, 8 reps. And then 4 of those pike box walk-ups or inchworms. And then you get to rest for 1.5 minutes. Or, just rest some and do the second set when it feels right. And maybe just try to speed up your pace a tiny bit. Getting a little water while you rest is always good. I've got about 30 more seconds. And then again, 20 step ups, 16 swings, 12 Cossacks, 8 deck squats, 4 pike walks, inchworms. Adding your item where it feels right. Oh my gosh, round number 2. Now it's getting real. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Might have gone too fast. So we'll just keep cruising and resting, getting sweaty. Great job, everybody. We're past halfway. Or maybe even further past halfway, depending on how far you're going. Math is getting hard. Nice job, everybody. Oh, some great deck squats out there. Nice, Gina. Some other soaking up rest like me. Oh my gosh, not for long though. For those who are still going, we have like 10 more minutes left, or I guess there's 8 minutes until 6 o'clock. I don't know how much faster I can get. Nice job, nice job. We're 30 minutes in. I might try to squeeze in one more. Yeah. Nice job, everybody. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all are so great. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so welcome. Oh, I'm so glad you came. Yeah. Yes. Keep going, Gina. Nice job. We survived. I guess we'll see about Gina. Oh, yeah. Thanks for inviting your friends. Yeah. Yeah, bye, Ellen. Yeah. Ellen, I loved watching you, like, run to your timer. It was, like, my favorite thing. One time I saw you, like, run to see what your time was, and I was like, yes, Ellen is in it right now. Anyway, it totally fired me up. Yeah, see ya. Cute. Getting in all the reps. No, totally. I love that. I knew you would. But then you missed, like, the best selfie ever. I should have taken it earlier. This would have been a really good one with all the people who came today.